about what is the Star City Conductor and why are everyone buzzing about this?
So we've got some grants going through the FTA and the Maine DOT. They've got some big kind of moves going around to get general public moving, to get some more rides offered to people. One of the main things is to get, see if there's ways to get more people out and about, to maybe get some vehicles off the road. And so one of the pilot programs that we've applied for and received is to be able to do a Saturday fixed route in the city of Presque Isle. We've set up 20 stops roughly that we're going to be able to do for the next year, fully funded by the Maine DOT, to get some of our local areas, some local, municipal, the rec center for people, the library, a lot of local businesses, that we're going to be able to do these fixed routes on a day that we've never really offered service before.
So is it only going to happen on the weekends, or what happens during the week?
So it's only on Saturdays at the moment. Right now we still do all of our demand response Monday through Friday, which is anyone can call and receive a ride to and from, and that's actually door to door. Where our fixed route on Saturday is a little bit different. It's going to be designated stops that we've worked with local businesses, some local housing areas, that people can meet us there. We'll pick them up, and then we have fixed areas, fixed stops for those routes.
Are you adding new buses to that, or new buses to your fleet, or is it used within the same fleet?
So we have one bus that we're actually starting from our original fleet. As we all know, through the last few years, supply chain has been tough. Yeah. We have purchased 2 new vehicles for a workforce pilot program that we have that's going to be starting in July. But we also have 3 more, what we call 12 and 2s, 12 passenger, 2 wheelchair vehicles that should be arriving this summer as well, that will be increasing our fleet. And one of those will go to this connector as well, but it will be designated just for that. It's going to be, you'll see the ARTS logo, it'll be a little bit different saying Star City Connector, so we'll have a little bit different feel to it. It'll be set up for that, but it'll be, we're trying to continuously grow our fleet to give more services.
That's pretty awesome. Tell us a little bit about it, but we like little secrets and little what is this thing that's happening you mentioned in July?
So we've called it the Aroostook Workforce Connector, and we've partnered with Aroostook Partnerships, NMDC, Temple Employment, and ACAP, and we've worked probably the last 6 months on a pilot program with Maine DOT. We received funding of roughly $402,000 to do a 1-year pilot program to set up, again, some fixed routes, which is new to Aroostook County, to get people from these fixed stops within Presque Isle Caribou area to employers in the Presque Isle Industrial Park, McCain's in Huber and Easton, Pineland Farms in Mars Hill, and some other employers within that area, to try to eliminate that barrier of transportation, but also allow people the opportunity that if they're working in Presque Isle, because that's where they live, maybe they can increase that employment and go to one of those larger mills for benefits, larger pay, more increase, professionalism, to move up that way. So we've got that going as well, which again, that's another 1-year program that we've partnered with a lot of the larger employers, and we're actually we just met today to kind of continue that work and say, how do we what's best and what do these employers need, and then how do we benefit these employees so that this is a benefit for them, so that they know that it's operated by ARTS, it's not public transportation. We're trying to get rid of that stigma of it's public transportation. We take elderly people grocery shopping and medical appointments. We're actually public transportation for everybody in Aroostook County. How do we really start creating these programs to get everybody to where they need to be, not just Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30.
The follow-up is obviously you already hit the nail on the head. I mean, transportation is one of those bigger issues that we are having here, even in rural Maine. And sometimes there are impediments to that as far as your quality of life, because you don't even have that. This is going to help?
Yeah, so our goal really is as we see these programs grow, and we're receiving a lot of news in the next 2 to 3 years. There's going to be a lot of hopefully continued funding from Maine DOT for general public transportation. We do a lot of partnerships with Aroostook Agency on Aging, with ACAP, Central Aroostook Association as well. We partner with them to find these areas of what barriers are there for transportation, what gaps in transportation are there, whether it's getting people from these rural areas to medical appointments or getting them to social activities. And so we're really trying to, instead of ARTS has always done this and this is what we do and we're going to continue on for the next 45 years, we're really taking our 45th year that we're in now and saying, okay, let's become a program, let's start some programs, let's make some partnerships, let's create some events that we can now take these things and say, okay, we're going to partner with Agency on Aging and we can now operate a bus from Holton to Presque Isle once a week. Here's our schedule. Let's work with Northern Light Health, Cary Medical Center, Pines Health, these areas to say, we're here now. What can we do to get people to your appointments? Can we help schedule that? So we're really trying to help navigate these whole programs so that people get this full circle approach, whether it's to healthcare, whether it's to socialization, whether it's to shopping. We constantly get calls. If you live outside of these hub kind of communities, Fort Kent, Caribou, Presque Isle, Holton, how do we get to where we can get our needs, whether it's food, paper goods, clothing, cleaning supplies? How do we get those people in so we don't have to say, well, it's every other Thursday? Let's offer more services. So the more programs we can create, the more opportunity is for us to increase our fleet, to increase our drivers, to increase our dispatch staff, to then increase these services, to
If
get
you
people,
build it, they will come.
right, to get these people to these communities. And then we have the Star City Connector. Well, if this, and we think that this is going to go great starting June 1. Well, if that works and we see that this is going to continue and we find these partnerships and we find this works, well, let's extend it outside of Saturday. Well, now as we can take our vehicles, get people to the community, use these routes to then move people around, and then we can get them home at the end of the day.
Right.
And so how do we make more plans to get people to your hub communities, move them around once they're here to what they need, and then get them home safely, reliably, so that they can meet all of their needs in town.
Well, it sounds like collaboration is key.
That's what we're hoping to, and I've been really lucky in my first year and a half in the position that we've had a lot of partners that it's, our phone rings, they see that we do interviews like this, we do articles, and then we get a phone, well, we heard about this, can we do this, and this, and our staff has been really good as far as, instead of saying, well, no, we don't do that, we haven't done that before, to say, well, I think we can probably do that. How do we do this? And, so now we have an office full of staff, our maintenance guys and our drivers are coming in saying, well, what about this? We heard about this.
Right.
Well, now I've got 30 change agents at our agency saying, well, what about this? They want to do this. I think we can do this. It makes my life really easy, and it makes it really exciting to know that I've got 30 people that want to do more, that are willing to do more, and are coming up with solutions.
Invested stakeholders and staffers
Absolutely.
as well, making a positive difference. Okay, so if someone's seeing this and they realize they want to be a part of this, give us a phone number and or website.
So they can go to AroostookTransportation.org, and that's actually a brand new website as of about 6 months ago. We also have our Facebook page that they can reach out there. Rides@arts.org, as well as the email, and that goes to several people in the office. And they can also call the office at 207-764-5246. All of our dispatchers, all of our office staff know who to get in touch with. We're starting to create flyers, business cards, all kinds of different marketing tools, things like that for people to have that. We have tickets available if people want to purchase tickets ahead for different rides. We've had people start to purchase tickets for family members, those type of things. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible and to give as many options as possible so that we take that barrier and that stress out of needing to get what you need done through transportation.
All right, thanks, Micah. Congratulations on the success of this. Thank you.
Thanks.